Yeah, I got it. The first stop in Hot Springs was the store to pick up fresh vegetables and meat for our food while we were staying at the lake house. At the lake house, we opened our mail, which had all our replacement gear in it. For me, a solar panel, battery, sunglasses, a new book to read, and for Mowgli, his duffel bag. Remote Designs, the manufacturer, replaced it at no charge. It was hard to charge anything for me without a solar panel, so I had to charge everything up once we got to the lake house. Arkansas Roller took us out to explore the local area, specifically West Mountain Lookout in Hot Springs National Park. He also showed us around the historic buildings and hot spring baths that people used as vacation spots before there was a Las Vegas. It's more like a historic site than a national park, but it was something different, and it's our second national park on this trip. We rested and relaxed once we got back to the house. Mowgli rode the jet ski, we all played cards, we all ate supper, and then that was it for the night. It was still a little chilly in Lake Ouachita when we untrailered the boat and launched it to go out wakeboarding. It was the first time trying the sport for either one of us, so we had to learn as we went.
Do it again sometime.
That day, Lake Ouachita would become the eternal resting place for my sunglasses and Mowgli's cell phone. But Mowgli's relationship with electronics is something like that of the jackhammer and the teapot, or more specifically on this trip, he hasn't met a single cell phone he hasn't wanted to drown. We did okay wakeboarding though. Arkansas Roller said that we would pick it up as soon as we figured out how to get up on the board, and he was right. Also, he handled the boat like a pro, and we were excited to be doing anything other than paddling, so it was a good day. After being dragged behind the boat for 6 hours in the fresh, clear water of Lake Ouachita, we finally felt clean for the first time on this whole trip. The sweet blue water lacked the Mississippi's signature tint and taste of mud. It was totally unfamiliar and left us all happily exhausted at the end of the day. Being out on the water is a great way to spend the summer. We've actually been on the water all summer long, but being out on the lake was a nice change of pace from what we've been doing. Arkansas is a great friend and definitely knew what we needed when he brought us out here. We had breakfast for dinner, French toast and sausage patties, and then all crashed out in bed, exhausted from being out in the sun all day. Our third day there, we had to do all our chores, starting with the post office, returning things back we didn't need, and then going to the store to stock up on enough food to bring us down to Greensville, Mississippi. We got rid of the cooler when Dottie went home, and we combined all our junk into one canoe. There was no room for it. I've been craving meat and vegetables ever since. Since we can't bring meat out on the river, I've been bringing cans and cans of green beans, cracking them open and sitting there in the canoe and eating them like a fat kid eats cake, one after another. I also picked up quite a few apples, carrots, a cucumber, some tomatoes, an avocado, and corn to supplement and add nutrition to all the canned food I've been eating. It's been more hot lately, so I also doubled up on electrolyte packets. They're not that expensive, but if you don't have them, you notice the difference. We also filled up our jugs with the highly sought-after Arkansas hot spring water to take with us out on the river. In spring weather, this much water would last us 7 days, but in these dog days, it's been lasting us no more than 4. We ran a few more errands and pigged out on pizza at the all-you-can-eat place in town before heading back to the house to sort through all our gear and finish the last of our chores. I packed my food into the bucket and the snap tote. Mowgli set up his new cell phone, and we put in a few loads of laundry. First the clothes, then the sleeping bags and towels. Because his generosity knows no end, Arkansas Roller put some steaks on the grill for us and prepared a big supper for our last meal in the lake house. I set the table while Mowgli got busy putting the first few cracks in his brand new phone. And then we all sat down at the table right around sunset to eat our meal. All the leftovers, macaroni, beans, eggs, steak, orange juice, ended up on our plates for morning and the next meal. We loaded up the truck with all our gear, slammed the lid, and we were back on the road. Arkansas Roller is the best thing that happened in our trip. He came out exactly when we needed him to, got us off the river, and showed us a really good time at a really sweet place. It was also a chance for us to get some of the weight out of the boat so we could ride higher in the water. Mowgli lost his rock collection and me my books. It was also a welcome chance to put some new gear into our kit. I got the same solar panel I did before, but this one will actually work. The new book I'm going to read, and Arkansas hooked me up with a pair of shoes too. Mowgli doesn't have to sleep on the ground anymore. He has his new inflatable air mat, and his gear will all stay dry in his new duffel bag as well. We played the road trip back in reverse of the road trip there. First the Waffle House, then past all the solar panels, and then over the DeSoto Bridge back into the city of Memphis. While Arkansas Roller was still willing to drive us around, it was a good chance to snag a Tennessee postcard. We stopped at the Pyramid, which is now a sporting goods store, right on the edge of the city down by the river. It was dark inside. They had all kinds of stuff for sale, but we didn't need any more junk, so we picked up our postcard and left. We put back into the river off of a ramp on North Mud Island. Arkansas Roller left his mark on the boat so we'd have something to remember him by. Collecting stickers is sort of his thing. He's got a cooler covered in them from all national parks, states, attractions, all sorts of stuff from around the country.
Come up next to me.
It took a while to say goodbye because the side quest to the lake house went a lot faster than we thought it would. He pulled the empty trailer back up the boat ramp to get on the bridge to head west back into Arkansas the same way he had just come. It'll probably be a year before we see him again. That's why it was so hard to say goodbye. This plane was flying so low we thought he might try to land on one of our canoes, but he landed in the water channel directly behind us. I've never seen an aircraft like this with no pontoons touch down in water. It was just a few minutes ago that Arkansas Roller let us go. We had only been on the river a short amount of time before we were seeing brand new things again, like this plane landing in the water. We didn't have big ambitions for the day, though. It was already warm and late, so we decided to pull off at the first good spot of land we found south of the city. We started looking after the Interstate 55 bridge and found a decent spot not too far south with plenty of sand, a decent sunset, and a good place to put our tents. The mud on my feet and biting flies on my legs welcomed me back to the Mississippi River, a reminder that we had only taken a break, not yet quit. We'd still be here for a while.